Alright, what's up everybody? Hope you're doing well on this fabulous Tuesday afternoon. We're going to start out. It's a 5-minute cue for rank, so you know we're going to talk about sports and the NFL bets. I will tell you this straight up. This past week, I did something that I don't normally do, and I took the favorites and the spreads, and it bit me in the butt. So, learn from my mistakes. Gambling is gambling, but those lines are there for a reason. It favors the underdog for sure. I think only 4 favorites hit. The Patriots were one of them. And we did get that one right, but we were 4 for 11. 4 for 11. I even took the Cowgirls, beat my Carolina Kittens, and guess what? I was wrong. I was wrong. Let's see. Oh, we actually got into a rank, so the sports betting is going to have to wait. Pittsburgh covered, New England covered, Kansas City covered as favorites. Las Vegas covered as a favorite.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Rams covered as a favorite. So, those are the only ones. Regardless, we're going to give you our best thoughts of the upcoming games. And I hope you stick around to make sure that you catch my picks. Fantasy football, on the other hand, is looking really good. I know who to start at least. I just don't know. I need to stop parlaying stuff, but regardless, it would have been bad this week. Here we go with some ranked. I'm all down to Benson Penny. Oh, let's fix that. Hey, everybody. Whoops. Penny and Groot's always a good bam. I don't like Black Panthers, so that's going to be my next one. Or Daredevil. Whatever. Good one's okay. Daredevil hasn't been too hard to play against so far, but also he just came out so people don't know how to use him fully. Whatevs. Oh, we banned him. Well, that's good. So we got 2 healers, a tank. Oh, we don't have a tank anymore. I guess I'm gonna Thor it up. I was smacking kids yesterday on Thor. So hopefully we can do it live in our first rank match. We also got a Widow that is a lord. Like, that means something. Hope she don't suck. She's over there wiping them out. That'll be great. Easy peasy for me. What I always say about gambling? There's always next week.
From battles or feasts.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I had an Iron Man. I need to post some of these highlights. That's what I should do after the stream. But I had an Iron Man running from me as I was Thor yesterday in quick play. It was hilarious. Kept jumping at him, putting my freaking thunder shield down, and then pushing the X button as he came. It was crazy. And yes, I am on Xbox.
3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Oh, and there's an Iron Man. This is good.
Be wary of this location, friends. I am barely wounded. Awaken the rage of battle.
A little help. They are coming from behind.
Can't get up there.
The wrath of Asgard. Slow down. The wrath of Asgard.
And here we go again. That was not a good play by me. But our team also did not do. Well, they didn't do bad. But Iron Man's.
What battle can continue without Thor?
I don't normally tank either, so this is going to be difficult. Especially in ranked, because these tanks are going to be good.
I wreak battlefield
in first
havoc.
game of the day. So give me a second. Get warmed up.
Lightning confinement.
Got him. Got you, Iron Man.
Awaken the rage of battle. Slow down.
She should have died, but again, we have no team. Let's see if I can change. Yeah, nobody else is tanking. So I gotta have a shield.
Shields up.
Well, there goes all three.
You shall not be harmed. It seems we have company.
Better stop that vehicle. They've made it halfway. Stop them. Friends, gather around.
You cannot hurt me.
I warned you. Who will help?
1,000 gods!
Nice job, Storm.
You need not fear. You be more careful next time.
Alright, alright. We're floating.
You stopped them in their tracks.
I feel like myself again.
Hostile ahead. Vulnerable.
Your attacks are futile. We found my weak spot.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Fear Magneto!
That was so terrible. That was so bad. I should have saved it.
Need assistance.
This is why I don't tank all the time. Trying to get a pick.
Chin up. Like you're in my storm. This needs to be helpful.
You cannot hurt me. My power knows no limits.
I feel vulnerable.
This cloak should have died. Thank you.
You cannot hurt me.
My aim is so off right now.
You shall not be harmed.
There we go. At least we got a little stop right there.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Ooh.
My power knows no limits.
Never say no to a shield.
You don't have to fight alone. I am wounded. Who will help? Boom of light. I am ready to put on a show.
How did I mess up?
Our enemies are here.
You need not fear. I feel like myself again. 1,000 gods!
Only 60 seconds left.
There's only two of them, so they should be okay. I got solo ulted. Nope, she got.
I shall not be removed so easily.
Problem solved! Hurricane incoming!
Help, friends.
Us against the world!
30 seconds.
Magneto!
Ah, suck. I suck. It's okay. I'll take it.
Come up time. Our enemies are here. The final 10 seconds. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Really good hold by them. If I
By the eye of Agamotto! Leave me! Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Crush them all. You shall not be harmed.
Never say no to a shield.
Getting hurt too easily.
Insignificant gnats.
Better stop that vehicle.
May your bright lady carry you home.
I am ready to put on a show. 60 seconds left. Friends, gather around.
Insignificant gnats. The darkness. I feel like myself again.
It pleases me. Chin up.
My resistance is down.
You cannot hurt me.
Down to 30 seconds.
Us against the world.
From behind.
I seem to be unprotected.
It's now or never. Stop them. The final 10 seconds.
Oh man, I can't tank. I can't solo tank. That's for sure. I got 2 tanks, and I'm solo tanking. That's always terrible.
Rebirth is a mutant's
You'll have to
greatest.
keep fighting until we have a winner. Mind the exploding.
We'll see. We'll see.
You needed some help, didn't you?
Magneto! Much better. You cannot hurt me.
Just gotta stop. That wasn't too bad. You get to stop.
Score is 0.
I wouldn't say my team is bad, but man, that's so hard to solo tank. It is
Time
hard.
to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Be wary.
And I need
No
a shield.
timeline exists where Magneto yields.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
My aim was right. Phew.
Round 2, go!
We can no longer hide from the dangers that lie beyond our shores.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
They often do, Natasha. How would you use them exactly? I will not use my powers to spill needless blood, even if you...
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
An orbiting city around the vibranium stars.
This is a pretty hard point to get if they're playing good defense.
Spiteful bad guys.
Hopefully they're not.
You are under my protection.
Enemy tank.
Your attacks are futile.
Just lost 2 damage, so there's gonna be no damage.
You cannot hurt me. Ah, much better. Do your worst. Insignificant gnats.
Good job, Storm. Good job, Storm. Thank you.
Defensive layers. Nice. Lightning strike.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Man, I wish I knew how to hold that.
I am ready to put on a show. Friends, gather around.
Hurricane incoming!
By the eye of Agamotto.
I totally put my shield up. That's some BS. I guess it didn't matter.
My power knows no limits.
Now we got them scrambling.
Shake it up. I see that. Almost there. Don't turn back now. Fight alone. Help. So cold.
However, I will crush them all. You cannot hurt me. You shall not be harmed.
All right, Ty. Now we really have to attack.
You be more careful next time.
Disappear! A bow of light. Chin up.
Your attacks are futile.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Enemy in front of us!
My power knows no limits. Insolent.
One adorable cat statue for King T'Challa.
Lost in the immensity.
Is that Emperor now?
There we go. There we go.
Mind the
Just gotta
exploding
push it a little bit. We'll be 1-0 rank today as a tank.
Wakanda's journey has been long and storied.
Lightning surges within me.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. I am ready to put on a show!
Dang it!
Your attacks are futile.
Just embrace the light. Help, didn't you? I am wounded.
Krakoa is at your service, my friend.
We got that though.
It pleases me to be helpful.
We got that go. Good job.
Final score: 3.
Good job, people.
2. Another epic victory! Big win!
All right. Wow, that sniper was actually pretty good. It was laying the law down. Okay, you got 3-3 Carolina. versus New York Jets, who's coming from London. Carolina comes at home. They're 3-0 home. They're 0-3 on the road. I'm on the train with the Panthers. I think they're running the ball really well, but I do think that the Jets defense will put a stop to that. They did a good job versus the Denver Broncos. But like I said, going across the world to come back at home, that's kind of a hard trip. I'm going to take -1.5 Panthers. Everybody seems like they're betting the Panthers too. They started out at +1.5, now they're -1.5. Yeah, last week I took the favorites, but I got to go with the hot hand. And Dowdle's been doing a lot. Bryce has been making certain plays. He hasn't been making all the plays. And T-Mac finally got an end zone. That was like the lock of the week is T-Mac scoring. But I like my Kittens versus the Jets. We'll see. We tend to, you know, give the terrible teams the wins that they need. Then you got Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati just signed Joe Flacco from Cleveland, or traded him. Pittsburgh off a pretty good win in London. Or where... I don't know if they were in London. No, they weren't in London. They were at home. Anyways, Pittsburgh Steelers are 4-1. That's with Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback. I think I've been betting against the spread all the time. They started at +4.5. Now they're -5.5. It's a division game. You know how I am with that. I think it'll be decided by a field goal with Joe Flacco being able to sling the rock. Pittsburgh defense looks a little bit better. Pittsburgh's also in the market for a receiver. They don't think DK can get it done all the time. But I'm going to take +5.5. I think Joe Flacco comes in there. He's got Jamar. He's got T. Higgins. He's got Chase Brown. I know the Cincinnati defense is booty, but you can't get worse than what they did a couple weeks ago. So I'm gonna take that. I think Trey Henderson gets a sack on Rodgers and kind of they frustrate him a little bit. They're at home, and Jamar Chase obviously with Joe Flacco. That's gonna be exciting. Exciting for Joe Flacco, a 40-something-year-old quarterback, to get it done with those young guys. You got the Rams versus the Jaguars. Rams are -3. Jaguars are at home +3. I'm taking the points on that. Jacksonville's a pretty decent football team at 4-2. LA's obviously a really good football team. Their defense is locked down. Their offense kind of whatever. Puka Nacua might be out. Public's kind of betting the Jacksonville Jaguars. I wouldn't mind money lining them versus the Rams. I think the Rams are due for a loss. I would also take the over at 45. Let's go ahead and lock that one in too. Over 45 +3.5 Jacksonville. Actually, that over 45 is a crazy bet since I literally just talked about both defense. Whatever. That's where you get it. Right? It started at 47.5. Now it's down to 45. Go ahead and take the over. Go opposite. Then you got the Chiefs versus the Raiders. Raiders off a victory. Beat the Titans. Woohoo. They only beat them 20-10. Kansas City's -12. This might be the spread of the week. 12.5 to take them to beat them by 2 touchdowns. So I just don't think the Raiders are a very good football team. Max Crosby's obviously their #1 guy. Genty's good, but I don't think Geno's good enough to hang with Patty Mahomes, and he's been on fire lately. So Chiefs started, I think, 0-3, maybe 1-3, and now they're 3-3. So Chiefs turn around. Division match. I know it's 12.5 points, and I hate division rivalries with that, but I'm gonna take the Chiefs. It's stupid to not to. They win the Super Bowl for crying out loud. Then you got Miami versus Cleveland. Battle of the 1-5 terrible football teams. So somebody's got to come out with a win. Tua called out his teammates. I think he's about to get benched or traded. They started out as favorites, and now they're +3.5. Public loves the Cleveland Browns. I like the Cleveland Browns. I think Judkins is the man, and I think he runs all over that weak defense. So let's just money line Cleveland. I don't really trust 3 points. Let's just money line them. 1.5 units. Okay, and then this might be the last game for Mike McDaniels. Y'all saw it in Tennessee that the head coach got fired. I think Mike McDaniels is next on the hot seat, and they'll promote somebody within. A-Chain's still a beast, but Judkins running over that defense for sure. It's happening. Anytime Tutty. Then you got the Saints versus the Bears. The Saints, I don't know what to think about them. They are a dumpster fire, but you know, they try to keep it close, I guess. And Chicago does not impress me at all. Oh, man. But 5.5 points to Chicago, who can't really score. Saints are kind of beat up on defense, so let's just take the points for New Orleans +5.5. See, we're getting back to our good old ways of, oh, let's take the plus. Let's take the money line of the favorites. Let's do that, except for the Chiefs. But I think the Saints can cover. I think they have enough firepower. Alvin Kamara was on the trade block. They were kind of pulling back maybe for risk of injury, but now he's like, I don't want to leave. So him staying in New Orleans is good for them. They'll probably tote him the ball. Taysom Hill came back and he actually got in the end zone. So I don't know. They might be trying to do something right there. 1-5 New Orleans versus 3-2 Chicago. I think 3-2 for Chicago is kind of a little crazy, but who am I? Philadelphia versus Minnesota Vikings. They talk about maybe J.J. McCarthy coming back. I don't think that's the case. Minnesota is off a bye, so they're fresh. Philly just came off that bad loss to the Giants, so you know they're going to be a well-coached football. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles with the spread. I don't think Minnesota, even with J.J. McCarthy, is that good. Justin Jefferson might go crazy just because Philadelphia's secondary kind of is wishy-washy. They're actually one of the worst defense. They're in the bottom ranked 20. Or something like that, so that might be interesting. But I still think Philly stops the run. They've won the Super Bowl. They know they're. Jalen Hurts is good, and I know Minnesota's defense is good, but I'm going to take Philadelphia in that game. Then you got the New England Patriots at -7 versus the Tennessee Titans. I'm rolling with the Patriots at the spread, too. If they win by a touchdown, cool, they cover, but Tennessee's just a train wreck. They fired their head coach. The new guy, he doesn't have a lot to work with. Cam Ward struggles. I think he's potentially going to be good, but they got to have somebody in there to develop him. So I'm going to take the Patriots away versus a bad Tennessee team. If the Raiders can beat them by 10, New England can definitely beat them by 10. Then you're going down the line to the Chargers at home with backup running backs versus Indianapolis, who's 5-1. Had a crazy comeback win with Arizona this past Sunday. And Arizona actually looked decent without Kyler Murray, but the Colts just have so many weapons. Jonathan Taylor. He's a freak of nature. I think I'm going to end up going with the Colts because I've liked them since the beginning. And for some reason, I didn't keep betting them. We would be 5 bets up right now. I know the Chargers are home. They're a decent football team. I want them to be good, just like my buddy Kyle says. We want the Chargers to be good because we just want to cheer for Jim Harbaugh. It is John Harbaugh. And that Chargers team because Herbert's just a beast. I like watching him any Sunday. Keeping on going down. I'm going to go ahead and finish the picks, and then we'll get back into gaming. That way we can strictly focus on the game. Let's see. I locked it in with the Colts beating the Chargers. Giants versus the Broncos. Giants got a crazy win versus the Eagles. Denver, had a tough game versus the Jets. I think the Giants front 7 are finally figuring it out, and 7-point spread versus that team is pretty good. Denver's defense is pretty good. The under looks good here. It's at 40 already, which is 3 touchdowns each. Like, this is the NFL. They should be scoring that, but, man, this gets crazy because the defense for both teams is pretty good. And the Giants O-line is still not that great, but Dart looks good. I think the Bonito kid, though, knows kind of how to get around with the scrambling quarterbacks. They know how to contain them. So I'm going to take the +7. I don't really like that one, but, we're going to take the underdog. Denver's at home after being, where were they? In New York. So they're coming back kind of mid of the U.S. Traveling always has a key and all this stuff. And the Giants come off a home win on Thursday night. They got a lot of rest. So I'm going with the Giants. I think Dable will design some stuff to, get those guys open. They don't really have a receiver right now, but Wan'Dale Robinson stepped up. They got 2 good tight ends. The running back, Cam Skyball, obviously, everybody's talking about him. I was talking about him on TikTok the other day. He's just a beast. So I'm going to take this points. I think Denver will win, but I'm going to take the points to the Giants because you just don't beat Philadelphia in like that without, game planning, obviously. And Bo Nix kind of struggled, so we'll see what happens. I think Cortland Sutton is the fantasy football player to watch on there because the Giants secondary is trash. And so Cortland Sutton might have a bounce-back game. He had a bad week last week. Then you got Green Bay, who's the real deal, versus Arizona team. Arizona, this line is a little bit closer to the public betting towards Green Bay. I'm going to bet towards Green Bay. I think Michael Parsons is going to just tear up Jacoby Brissett. I think their defense is a lot better. And then the offensive firepower. Arizona's defense not bad, but in a dome, I think Jordan Love just dominates. This might be an over 44.5 as well. Both teams can score. Green Bay looks good. I think Green Bay might make it to the NFC Championship this year. Wouldn't be as shocking, right? Because they're in there a lot. Then you got Washington versus Dallas. Dallas coming off that Carolina loss. Washington coming off a loss to the Chicago Bears on the last-second field goal. That game was really good with Chicago, but that Merritt kid is who I'm thinking that Corey Merritt or whatever. I forget what that rookie's name is. Anyway, Crosby Merritt. I think he's good. The line went down 1 point for everybody's betting Dallas at home. I'm gonna bet Dallas at home. I think that's good. They're gonna be fired up to go win. Yes, their defense is bad, but this division, and I think Dallas kind of owns that division most of the time, except for the Eagles. Atlanta versus San Fran. San Fran just had a tough loss to Baker. Baker's in the MVP race. Baker for sure could be the MVP at the end of the year. He's doing it with all these backups. He's freaking balling. He's putting the team on his back. I watched him rush for a 3rd and 15, and he's running over kids like he's a ball player, man. He's a gamer. But they're playing Atlanta right now, and Atlanta finally picked it up. They beat the Bills, which is obviously a big win, right? Bills have all the hype. Josh Allen's crazy. They held Josh Allen in check. They ran the ball with Bijan. Bijan's turning it on. Atlanta was plus 6.5. Now they're plus 2.5. I'm just going to money line Atlanta. I think the South is pretty good. I'm going to money line Atlanta. I know Christian McCaffrey all too well. Atlanta knows how to game plan against him. So I'm going to go. I think San Fran, even though Mike McDaniels, not Mike McDaniels, Callahan. Regardless, the head coach should be coach of the year because he's doing it with whatever. But now I think that Todd Bowles and Baker might win coach of the year and MVP. But we're going to take Atlanta, money line, straight it. Fred Warner got hurt, and then Bijan's just about to run all over those guys. So take Atlanta in that one. Tampa Bay versus Detroit. Tampa Bay finally comes down to real life, playing a Detroit team. Jared Goff came off a bad loss. They're going to come ready. They're in Detroit. Tampa's been playing really well, and they've been at some really close games, but I'm going to take Detroit with the spread. I think they'll beat them by a touchdown or maybe 2. That's a Monday night game. And then another Monday night game this week, we got Houston versus Seattle. Seattle struggle bust. The Houston's defense is a little bit better. I'm going to take the plus 3.5 versus Seattle. I think Houston's defense is good. They're coming off a bye. Nico Collins is going to have a big game. And then obviously Seattle's running backs are 2 to tango, but I'm not taking them in fantasy. I'll bench them this week versus a Houston defense. Well, that's all the predictions for the week. Now let's see if I change any of them when I get back into it. I'm gonna queue up a competitive and keep talking, but we got to come back. We took a lot of favorites last week and it killed us. This week we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 underdogs with the spread. So 8 out of 17 bets. Still half. The other 2 are over-unders. Actually out of 15. So 8 of 15. So that's a little bit over 50%. Teams that I think will outright win: New England. They're playing Tennessee. Carolina. They're playing the Jets, who are 0-6, and Justin Fields can't throw a football to save his life. Philadelphia. I might just money line that. That might be a really close game, but they're playing Minnesota, and I don't know what's the quarterback situation. Cleveland at home versus Miami. This is Mike McDaniels getting fired. Kansas City, I just went ahead and took the spread minus 12.5 just because the Raiders are not a good football team. And then Green Bay versus Arizona. I think Green Bay comes in a dome and dominates. The over in that game is nice, 44.5. I think Green Bay might score 30 themselves. So start all your Packers. It's going to be Jacobs, it's going to be Kraft, and it's going to be, what you call it, Dobbs. Let me out Dobbs. Start those 3. You can't go wrong. Jordan Love might be a good start this week. I'm starting Jared Goff over Jordan Love if I had the choice. I got 2 quarterbacks kind of later like that, but I'm starting Jared Goff over Tampa. Tampa Bay's defense actually looked really good last week. But Jared Goff's going to be pissed off, and he's at home, and he's in a dome, and he plays outrageously good in a dome. So I'm just going to go with previous knowledge of that. The ones that scare me, the ones that you might want to stay at, because I'm going to pick every single game every week, at least something that I like. The ones that scare me is Cincinnati. Took plus 5.5. I know it's division, it's at home, but Pittsburgh usually owns that. I'm scared of the Saints for Chicago because I don't know what kind of Saints are showing up, but I think the good ones are. I really do. If Chicago's getting 5.5 points, there's got to be something wrong with that. And then obviously the Denver New York Giants. I don't know if that was a fluke, if they just game planned very well to play the Eagles, obviously in division, And Denver just played really, really bad versus the Jets team and almost lost, honestly, even though Justin Fields was like booty. That one kind of scares me. Plus 7.5 or 7. I might even buy a point for that one just to make it a touchdown. That's it. I feel comfortable with all these other ones. Let's see how it turns out, guys. Because we can't get worse. In the last 30, we're at 37 for 48. So we need to make this up. We're 11 picks away from being even. We're 18 units down. But yeah, gotta trust it. Gotta trust it. Gotta trust the process. We'll see what happens. Let's get back to this live. A lot of injuries. Mike Evans might be back for the Bucks. That'll be nice for them, but they might still try to slow play it. Chuba Hubbard might be back for the Panthers, but why would you start him right now with Dowdle going crazy? Let's see who else could be potentially come back. Garrett Wilson might be out for a couple weeks. Just thinking of the big names that I know got hurt. Quarterback-wise, Lamar could possibly come back, but if they're smart, they'll just let it ride. Let him get out of the bye week, whatever your record, and then just make a crazy comeback towards the end of the season. Yeah, it might be too late, but Lamar is great. Lamar is literally that whole Baltimore offense. If he's not there, Derrick Henry doesn't produce for some reason. Probably because of that zone read stuff that he does all the time, right? Opens a guy, leave a guy on block because you respect the crap out of Lamar's legs. Puka Nacua might be out. I think he's going to be out for a couple weeks. Some crazy good plays, I think, this week are going to be Quinshon Judkins because they're playing Miami. I think that might be like if you're playing best ball, he might be one of the top rushers. I think that Darren Waller he was 2 for 3 with 12 yards and a touchdown last week, so they're probably going to pepper him a little bit more. Josh Jacobs is a big dub. He's in the dome, and he's playing Arizona, so I think Josh Jacobs might go nuts again. He just had 2 touchdowns. He's going to keep it rolling. And then, obviously, Christian McCaffrey versus the Atlanta Falcons might be a bad play this week, but you can't ever bench McCaffrey after he gets all the PPR stuff. You can't bench him. It'd be stupid if you did. Jamar Chase is a really good pick because Joe Flacco's he's going to air it out. He's going to throw the ball 40 times and maybe 40 of them go to Jamar. That'd be cool. Especially if you got him in fantasy. All my fantasy leagues are looking solid. My dynasty barely lost one of them, and then one of them won. I'm 5-1 on one, 3-3 in the other. Everything else is 4-2 or above. I draft well. Oh, should we double tank? Yeah, we're gonna double tank. Might as well. We got a double last time.
And the mightiest Avenger.
We play Magneto. My aim was so off. Second game of the day, though.
The true warrior is not defined by strength, but by courage.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I just hope Carolina don't blow up versus 0-16 like this. We would be the team to lose to a freaking Jets team. And the Jets defense is pretty good. Pretty good. That's Sherwood linebacker. I picked him up in Dynasty if you got a defensive player. He's averaging like 10 tackles a game.
The battle starts in 5.
Their D-line's always pretty good in the Jets. That's about their bright spot for all these years.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Let's see if we can play Ring Around the Rosie in this tree. We're trying to get out of gold, people. We're trying to get out of gold. Oh, Strange just did that.
The wrath of Asgard.
Yeah, we can't aim right now.
Slow down.
Just beat up Magneto.
Twas but a scratch.
I'm running to go get the health pack. I thought it was over here. Maybe it's not.
strengthened.
This Punisher's crazy. Yeah, you dead.
Lightning confinement.
Somebody says me, save me. I need a healer. I need a healer.
My need was great.
Yeah, that ain't working. I'm running.
I am strengthened.
Control lost.
Lightning.
Where you flying? Where are you flying? Oh, you got lucky.
Awaken the rage of battle. Behold the god of thunder. My power grows. We fight well together. I am barely wounded.
Let's punish her butt. We should end that.
My vigor returns.
Control seized.
My vigor returns. Battle fury burns.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I am strengthened. Judge, lightning confinement.
Got him. All right, I'll take that. I'll take the little prance. Yeah, both of them. I don't even know where he's aiming.
To battle again.
Come on, peeps.
Be strong together. Their team's capture
Battle
progress
fury
is past
burns.
the halfway point. Pick up behind you. I don't think that's
'Twas but a scratch.
What are we doing?
Battle fury burns.
I like the cold.
Lightning confinement.
Yep, we gotta change. This ain't working.
Was that truly your best?
Double KO. Disappear! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Armed and dangerous.
I'll patch you up.
By the eye of Agamotto. Judge, jury, executioner! We shall protect the innocent and devour the guilty. We are venom. You are insect.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But only if it survives this chaos.
With my light daggers and your soul sword, we can handle anything they throw our way.
Our foes
Woo.
would be wise not to underestimate.
That's okay, you're about to see some greatness.
But they will. They always do. Just because we're young, pretty, and female.
Then let that be their final mistake.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The evil on this world, unlike anything I have ever felt before.
Armor packs here. Pay up. Enemies on approach.
You are under my spell.
That's fucking hurt.
Drop should not be a problem anymore.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
A disappearing act. Ancient secrets revealed. I am. Show spoke.
Enjoy the amplifier!
Double KO. The mission area is yours.
You were under my spell. Just what I knew.
Just embrace the light.
Our faults are counted.
What? Who? What the? Oh, he got a shotty?
Invisible?
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I need that.
Fate isn't sealed yet.
Whatever.
Now, a
Shotty to the
disappearing-
face.
Armed and dead again! We must marshal our defenses.
You are under my spell.
Again!
Oh my gosh.
Come back!
Iron Man, you said you were gonna switch, you bum. Thank you.
4 in a row. Control lost.
Jeez.
Be right back.
You're welcome.
Ah, that's better.
Ancient secrets revealed.
This is real firepower!
Judge, jury, executioner!
Hey, everybody. Amplifiers done.
If I just wait 4 fucking seconds. Ah! I'm so misplaying this.
Executioner!
My fate isn't sealed yet. We should make our exit. Be right back.
We're getting whipped.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Ah, that's better.
What is happening?
Limitless magic. A disappearing act.
Battlefield ready again.
They've almost got it.
From the chaos. Goodbye for now.
Those beacons don't grow on trees, you know. Fucking helpful.
A disappearing
Not so fast!
act. Please. Reborn from
You'll
the
have to
chaos.
keep fighting until we have a winner.
Again!
Now, a disappearing act. You're not going anywhere. Limitless magic.
There ain't nothing I can do, dude.
I'm good to go. Justice.
How's this Super Poncho Man even in rank? Oh my gosh.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Well, Bear? We got time for one more. One more. We're getting gold one all the time. I'll blame Will. Solo queue in ranked is hard. Blame Will. Let's see.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Eat nuts and kick butts.
There goes Bear. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Hello, my name's Doreen Green, and it makes me sad when people don't listen to animals. 30 seconds before you attack.
I like Squirrel Girl on this map. Pretty good. Pretty good, because it's all straight lines.
Shark ever. Look at those little feet. I know sharks aren't
Last
supposed
one.
to have feet. And no, you can't eat Tippy Toe. She's my best
Let's make it a good one. Let's get like 3 triples. Maybe a team wipe.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I beat Dr. Doom once and I'll do it again if he gets in my face.
Herbie? Really? That's the best we've got? Okay. Just to
I appreciate you.
thanks.
So cold. Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Just embrace the light. Woo! You go, girl. Double KO. Got him, Tippy. You're halfway there. Keep going. That's 3. Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Worth checking this place out. Avengers Tower? Now we're talking.
I don't
Tippy
fear
spotted that guy. There they are. I appreciate you. Take that, you villain.
Yikes. Remind me to keep my distance, Eric. I'll appreciate it.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Never really trusted you in the first place, Frost. Hey. They got behind you.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Destroy these unks as soon as you see them.
Well, you got me that time. Black Panther. Got tired of these squirrel nuts. Got tired of them.
Bounding back into action.
Just who I was looking for. Now you owe me one.
If that's all he does this game is kill me, especially after every time I kill a healer, that's fun. That's totally fine.
Ooh, a touch of healing.
Tremble before Bast!
Time to go nuts.
Found trouble.
Get that vehicle moving.
Thank you, Wolverine.
Set the trap. Take back your home. Our enemy has been spotted.
Get him, squirrels! Double KO. That last acorn's a doozy.
All right, feels good. Feels good, man.
Worth checking this place out.
Fear Magneto!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
You can count on us, Herbie.
This dude literally ran past our Jeff and just went for me.
Here I come again.
I love it.
Woo, I'm feeling good.
He's won. He's won. He's gonna get me.
I'm not done with this fight yet.
Tremble before Bast! Tremble before Bast!
Clearly, you
Tippy Toe spotted bad guys. There they are. Time to go nuts. Who gave me this awesome shield? Get that vehicle moving again.
so swears Magneto. Creatures it seems we
Where's he at? I know he's over here. Where's he at?
Fighting strength.
Get that vehicle moving again. Just a boost of light.
She's the best there is, folks.
sneak up on us, bub.
Well, there's that.
Almost to Avengers Tower.
Widow is operational again.
Here's how you shoot! Worth checking this place out.
I am Groot!
Here come our next victims.
No more blood and reinforcements.
Can somebody hit that guy?
Just got a lot harder without moving.
Tremble before Bast! It's clobbering time! My strength. My favorite time!
Most spiders just climb walls. I'm psionically linked to a giant robot. I win.
Get that vehicle moving again.
against the
Only
world.
60 seconds left.
Worth checking this place out.
Powering up.
I'm compromised.
You've got my back. I've got yours. Whoever they are, you're up, little ones. Time for some fireworks.
Down to 30 seconds.
There's no time to wait. Oh, look at the little foot, Spider. Mine's in place. I'm counting on you, friends.
Final 10 seconds. Another epic victory. Big win.
That Black Panther was giving me some issues, man. That's why you gotta ban him in the rank matches, because golly, he can just get taken advantage of. But, alright. We out. Rummy Cheetah out, baby. Hope you enjoyed it.